Hello. Super live, super duper live, super triple live, episode 3, super live. We're super living. Scotty Crow here with Faith Big Rose. Faith, how are you feeling?
I'm so hyped.
Loving it?
Yeah, loving every second of it.
Faith, you were at the start line. Actually, hold on. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Say hello to Faith. Faith, you want to say hello to people?
Hey, y'all. What's up?
I, funny story enough, met Faith at the finish line in Vegas many years ago. Mm-hmm. You pulled up because some friends of yours were arriving into Vegas. We connected then. Paths cross. Now you've got so many mutual friends with the Speed Project, and so it's so nice to have you. How are you feeling after your first couple days in the mix?
I'm loving it. I mean, I've seen the Speed Project. I've come to the finish line, as you said, but like being here in the mix and getting a sense of the athletes and getting a sense of the feeling around it is just unmatched.
I love it. I was saying that you were at the start line this morning with Jarek and Tommy and all the solo athletes, 30 solo athletes. Tell me a little bit about what you saw there. What was the energy? Did you talk to anybody? What did you learn?
I mean, the energy was awesome. And yeah, just seeing the different athletes with their crews, like they're beginning to go on this big journey. And I love that energy. I talked to Emo, one of our youngest participants from the UK, first time in the States.
Wow.
And this is how she's doing it. So
Wow.
That was super cool. Tony Ross, who is barefoot, from what I could tell.
So Tony Ross, this is news. This is breaking news.
Breaking news.
Breaking news. Tony Ross running barefoot. Things we knew about Tony Ross is Tony Ross ran last year. Mm-hmm. Tony Ross has children and
grandchildren. I think mom of 4 and grandmother of 5.
Grandmother of 5 is out there running barefoot. She's gonna run solo, and then she's gonna run it back and run relay.
I didn't even know that.
It's
Breaking
true.
news for me. Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, like what? I can't even comprehend.
It's different.
And also, Tony's story has so many pieces to it. She actually is putting out a zine from her experience last year, and so we'll find a way for you to check that out. But yeah, so thankful that Tony's back. Sorry, keep going.
So, no, it's great. I talked to Zach, who's also an illustrator.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, really cool stuff. So I'm like excited to see what he'll possibly draw related to the experience as well. Like so many different kinds of mediums. Also talked to Malcolm and Jen Curtis, and they are both running. I'm not gonna call it unsupported but they're uncrewed, crewless.
Yeah.
Which for folks that don't know, we have your crews that are meeting you along the way, helping you refuel with water and fuel and things like that when you need it. But these folks are carrying everything they need on their backs. So, yeah, it's incredible. It's a different way of doing it.
Yeah, I think Jen. Some people who go unsupported will just sleep outside, camp and whatnot. I think that they may find some housing, pick up on the route, and keep going. But I mean, it's just like other teams have, a driver, somebody who's in charge of nutrition, a physiotherapist, all these elements of support. And then Jen and Malcolm are just out there, just
doing it differently.
Them in a couple pairs of shoes.
And Malcolm's done it solo before. But this is the first unsupported.
That's
so
right.
Finding a new challenge for himself along the way, which is so cool.
Wow, that's incredible. Tam and Jarek sent everybody off. Yeah, that's really, we were watching live here. We obviously got some coverage from you out there. But yeah, anything else from that start?
I think one of the things that was super cool was seeing obviously these are the solos and they're running solo, but they are already so in sync with each other. So they were offering each other support and giving each other hugs, and so excited to see each other because so many have been a part of the Speed Project family in the past few years, and now they're all coming at it in a new way. So it was really nice to see them just interacting with each other and sharing that. So I think they'll be supporting each other along the way too.
That's nice. That's a great segue into maybe taking a look at the map. So maybe if you want to put your mic down, maybe you can show folks the map here, and if we hold it up, it's sort of flush. How's that, Polly? Is that okay? A little more, cool. Yeah. So yeah, Faith, do you want to sort of show people? Maybe if you zoom out a bit, we can see largely where everyone is. So see the teams that went north. There's 5 runners that look like they ran north up the OG route. Yep, there. Everybody else, and you can show them, Faith. Everybody else is right there on this route that, from a mileage standpoint, is less, but from a technical standpoint, is maybe more. So Yeah, maybe you can zoom in a little bit. We pulled some approximate distances to Vegas for the front of the pack, and we developed a little bit of a leaderboard here, as you can see. Leaderboard just for you, breaking news. First leaderboard of LALV26.
Yes.
We had our engineers work really hard on this since our last episode. We hope you're happy with it. So I'm gonna share what we can see is our top 10. Again, this is the top 10 based on the shared location that they gave to us, that device's position in relation to Las Vegas via a walking path that the map app decides. So that's our formula for how we develop our leaderboard. I'm going to go from the bottom here. If you can see this, we're going to reveal from 10 to 1. So don't worry, I got it. So it looks like 10th out. We've got Elena Maria. Elena Maria, can we see her? Down there? A little bit? Nope. Okay. Trust us. It's there. Don't worry. So at the time of this, 6 hours in, she was approximately 487 kilometers from Vegas. Above Elena Maria, we had Abraham. Abraham was right there, like 486 away from Vegas. Michelle and Esther are both running together, and they were about 400 and, what's this? Yeah, 480, something like that out. Above them was Andrew in 6th, Reed in 5th, and then our top 4 is really out in front. Our top 4 has created a little bit of distance. We've got Laura from the Midwest, Laura Eakin, in 4th. At the time of this, she was, about 470 out from Vegas. Johnny Ramos was about 460 out. Emo was about 455 out. And then Biel right now seems to be about 450 kilometers out from Vegas. Those are estimates, but this is our top 10 as we see it now. Again, we got Biel here, Emo about 5K behind, Johnny about 3K behind Emo, Laura right there with Johnny, and then Reed is about 5K behind Laura. So that's what that looks like. Again, I think that Biel's probably, at the time we took this, 460, 470 out from Vegas. So it's early, a lot to be done, but I think what we do know is in the first 6 hours, this group ran more than 50K, which is really incredible. A couple of these folks ran more than a marathon in about 3.5 hours. Mm-hmm. So they are really moving out there, and I'm excited to see how that can sustain, what unfolds. Also, at some point, I feel like people have got to take a break. You know, like you can't. Maybe you actually. I don't know. Maybe you can run forever. I'm not quite sure. Yeah. But this is our first look at the leaderboard. We of course will format this into a digital format that you all can enjoy on whatever other device you want. But I'm just going to say the SUPERLIVE leaderboard will forever be the best leaderboard. That's right. Thank you, Aristo. Appreciate the support on set, off camera, in our hearts, off, in, over. Okay. With that in mind. Our friend Tommy is also out following solo. We've been sharing the interviews that Tommy has had with some of the solo athletes. He talked to Lexy and Drea from the Bronx. Have you gotten a chance to speak with them?
Yes. Yeah. Super. Just and as someone that lived and ran in New York for a long time, I do have a special place in my heart for the ladies from New York. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, they're showing up very strong this year. So excellent. So here's a conversation with Tommy and Lexy and Drea.
What's up, guys? It's Tommy Runs. I'm here with two ladies that are going to be running the TSP Solo 2026 from LA to LV. I got Lexy and I've got Drea here. How y'all feeling?
Great. How are you?
I'm feeling good. Looking forward.
I was sitting in your seat last year sometime. Good was like my way of saying I wasn't nervous. Are y'all a little nervous?
No, not at all. What makes you think that?
Well, I feel like it's normal, right? Part of this process.
Yeah.
The nerves will kick in. It's what you do with them. Like, don't sit on that for too much. But yes.
Right. Let it fuel your run and let it fuel you. Don't internalize that and choke on it.
It's part of the excitement.
Yeah.
I feel.
So the cool thing about TSP Solo and Relay is people come from everywhere. And if you haven't guessed just yet, y'all from New York, and
had to do it.
we knew that was gonna happen. We knew it was gonna happen.
Yes,
all right, so let the people know where y'all from, and then names as well, and then a little quick background of like why you're here.
You can go first.
Okay, so yes, I am Leonexy, and I am from the Bronx, born and raised, and Introduce yourself, this fine lady.
My name is Drea, and I'm the No, I'm kidding.
Oh my God. Here we go.
My name is Drea. I am also from the Bronx. And why am I here? I'm here because I was invited. And I said, why not?
That's the best
That's it.
that's the best reason to be here. So like, what is? I mean, obviously, some of the inspiration is like just being invited, and that's an amazing point to like step through that door and go after something that you probably never thought you would do.
Definitely never had this on my bucket list. Yeah.
Well, you're here now.
And we're here now.
And so like, what's one of the things that you're like hoping to take away from this experience?
Just unlocking a new level, right? Being able to experience the Southwest, being able to experience being with all of these amazing people who have done this before, some who haven't done it before. I want to take all of it in.
Yeah.
I think for me, yes, unlocking it, that's a big part of it. But I wanted to show everyone that's watching at home that they can do it. Well, why not?
Yeah.
And so I was in a place where I believed wholeheartedly, this ain't for me.
Right.
This running thing, I
do
could
you
barely
mean when you
walk.
say run?
Yeah, I
What
could
you
barely
mean
walk
run?
down the
That's a
block
lot.
without stopping to catch my breath.
Yeah.
I was in a very unhealthy place, and I love to share that part of my life because still to this day, people don't believe it, but it was, and that's part of my health and weight loss journey. And for a long time, I didn't think that this was possible for me. And so it doesn't matter, anybody.
I mean,
You are.
so a year ago, let's just say, let's make it 3. 3 years ago, if somebody told you you'd be sitting on a couch 2 days away from setting out from Santa Monica, headed out to Las Vegas, running over 300 miles, what would you tell someone if they told you you were going to do that?
Hell
I
no.
would tell that person that they should stay away from methamphetamines and crack cocaine because it's not good. Like I encourage everyone to live their truth.
Do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do, right? Try all of the things, but not methamphetamines and crack cocaine because they can distort your thinking.
Yeah.
And that would be a crazy
But the
thought.
crazy thing is they were right.
But here we
They
are.
were right.
Right.
So maybe
And it
that,
was not the methamphetamine.
it was just a sight into the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, well-
Foreshadowing, if you will.
So y'all are running together.
Yes.
Okay. So the plan is to kind of stick close to each other,
Yep.
kind of work together with crews, and then touch that sign together.
Absolutely.
I hope to be there and see that happen. I'm really excited for you guys.
Thank you.
Good luck out there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And make sure BX all the way from LA to LV.
Absolutely.
Hit that.
Do it. All right. Thanks.
Oh yeah.
Thanks so much, guys. Thank you so much. We'll check back with you guys later.
Bye.
Thank you, Lexi. Thank you, Drea. Thank you, Tommy. Appreciate you taking some time and excited to follow you along over the next few days. Faith, as we wrap out, any final thoughts going into hour 7, hour 8 of solo on the first day?
Just follow along because we're going to see amazing transformation along the way. These folks started running at 4 a.m. They had run a marathon before most of us had got up to get some morning coffee, so it's an incredible feat.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the truth. Faith and I will be here all week. Do not forget to subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, and turn on those notifications so you can get your super live stream wherever you are in the world at any time you need. And with that said, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you right now. We'll see you soon. Thank you, Faith.
Thank you.
I've been Scotty. We'll be back soon.